Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are doing a what I eat in a day video, and this is a realistic one. One of the common comments that I got in my last what I eat in a day, which was I think almost a good year ago, was that you were like, oh, I've seen this before, and you're right. That was my like go-to eating program when trying to be like healthy and clean. So we're doing a realistic one, and I'm here to tell you that every Monday before recording the podcast, Taryn and I go through the Starbucks drive-thru, and that's where I get my breakfast. And that has been a thing for what, the last, oh gosh, since we started the podcast, at least 2 years. Monday morning equals Starbucks breakfast. So that's what we're doing today.
Can I get a venti iced vanilla latte with soy milk, a spinach feta wrap,
Okay.
and an order of egg white bites?
Let me know if I'm the only one, but I feel like egg white bites are just not enough for breakfast. It's not. I'm always so much hungrier than one thing of egg white bites, so I always have to order 2 egg white bites, or I get a sandwich and egg white bites. Taryn's order, butter croissant toasted. Extra toasted. It's the trick. She actually taught me that you can get things extra toasted at Starbucks.
The key is sandwiches, you toast open faced, and then other things extra.
Yeah, which I didn't even know was a thing.
I was like, oh, I forgot to get a fun fact. And then we both just looked at each other and we're like, let's just go.
You know what? They love us for who we are. It's almost 12. Lex and I are going to be doing a 12 o'clock midday workout. Mondays are always hard for me with workouts because we have to record at 10, which means I either have to like take an 8 o'clock class and like go home, rinse off real quick and book it, or do a 7, which would give me much more time, and I can never do 7, and 8 sounds too stressed for me, so I usually end up doing it at night or like doing something at home by myself. We made it to the 12 today for food. The reason we're vlogging, I am doing an RX bar for a little bit of energy and a little bit of pre-workout. I'm a big snacker.
She is. She loves her snacks.
Yeah.
She can snack all day.
I'll usually have like a fruit or nuts or peanut butter, a banana, something like that. But when I'm like not home and I'm like running around, something like this is perfect. Yeah. Just a little energy.
Or a split. You can't forget the splits.
Lexi knows. Just a little energy to get me to my next meal.
And today is cardio day, so
it's gonna kill us.
Yeah, we need all the energy.
We
if
really
you've
do.
ever been to F45, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's cardio and hybrid mixes. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's weight training. And Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are always the hardest classes.
We're going to film ourselves right here, right after. We just finished a cardio workout at F45. If you guys follow me on Instagram at all, you know I basically live here. This is like home away from home. This is not a sponsorship in any way. I'm just obsessed with F45 this much. I've been going for over a year now. We are now at 12:49, almost 1 o'clock, which means it's lunchtime. Lex and I were just talking about grabbing a salad.
Yeah. Actually, Ashley was like, hey, Lex, you want to go to Sweet Green?
You want to go to Sweet Green?
And I said, 1,000,000,000% yes.
Because we're always on the same page.
We're always on the same page.
It is what it
Nines.
Lunch was fantastic and it ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. I did a miso salad. It was like a kale salad with a miso dressing, which was fire.
Their miso dressing is the best.
It is so good. Now I'm going to try to start pounding the water. I've been doing one of these a day lately and it's been so good. I feel like my skin is popping because of it. I'm at 11 a.m. and I should be at 2, so couple hours behind, but that's totally fine. We'll catch up. It's a little bit later. I have been doing a bunch of computer work, bunch of boring stuff, and we are at snack number 2 for the day. Something that I think most people have been sleeping on, and something that I recently, probably like the last 3 years of my life, really have like dove into, are dates. I'm obsessed with them. Full of like good sugars and energy to get you through the rest of the day. Also like substantial enough to keep you full, but not like too filling for a snack. Did that make any sense? Did you track with me at all on that? Because that was a lot. For me, I always just need energy, and I don't know if that's because I'm 32 or if that's because of something else. Not enough sleep, probably. Dates, I feel like, give me so much energy without making me feel stuffed. Obviously, they're smaller than like a banana, so I usually eat like 2 or 3 of them, and they legit taste like a spoonful of brown sugar. Tell me if I'm the only one. But when I was a kid, like if ever like my family members were making cookies or something like that, I would always steal a giant spoonful of brown sugar. I realize it's still February and very cold for a lot of you guys, but for whatever reason, it's 80 degrees today in LA, and it's so nice. So I'm taking my break outside. Also, we've made it to 3 p.m. on the water bottle. Check it. Really proud of myself. I had to play catch up because I slacked so hard this morning. But anyways, I'm going to finish this, chug some of this, and get back to work. So stereotypically, I feel like I love to try and make myself eat at home, to cook from home, to eat as healthy as I can from home. I think financially, that's the best thing you can do. I think health-wise, that's the best thing you can do. I think basically since Vlogmas, I have not been in the cooking from home grind like I used to be. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that life is full of seasons, and right now I am in a season where I just don't have time to cook from home, so I am ordering out. I actually have a late night parallel meeting, which isn't normal, and we actually have a drop that's happening this week, but that leads me to, I don't have time to cook. We're going to Erewhon because I'm an Erewhon girly now, and we're gonna do their hot bar because their hot bar is fire. Okay, lock the door because it's LA. Not only in this video are we normalizing eating out, because it happens, okay? It happens. In this video, we are also normalizing eating in your car. This is where I'm at today, guys. This is where I'm at. For dinner, we have the teriyaki salmon from Erewhon that smells phenomenal. We have some cooked carrots and like a basil pesto sauce, which is phenomenal. And then the green bean salad that is warm. So basically I just went for like a full like Asian vibe this evening, and I'm here for it. I've had all of this before because it's my favorite, and I'm very excited about it. The green beans are always a good call. Also, they don't make me bloat. That's not the only reason I get them, but if it's that or broccoli, come on. I know I'm not the only one. Sometimes I just have to get out of the house. I've been home all day, working all day. Sometimes you just gotta leave, you just gotta get out. And I'm sure it probably seems like I've been out because of this video, but Alicia's currently getting styled at the house right now, so there's like a bunch of people at the house, which, side note, I love that there's always people at the house. It's fun and it's exciting and it keeps me on my toes, and I honestly prefer it. But there's just some days when you're like, can I have a second? So that's what I'm giving myself. I'm giving myself a second in my car. I have a little bit of a view of the sunset. Not really, but like, the sky's gorgeous. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I forgot. I definitely didn't need this, but it looked good. This was a Chinese chicken salad that they had. I just got a small little side because I can't eat all of this, but it looked so good, so I'm gonna give it a go. Oh my God, it's fire. And we're bouncing back over to this meal. Anyways, I'm going to enjoy this meal and my little moment to myself, and I will see you guys for dessert. Hello everyone, it is a lot later. It is the end of the day. I'm about to sit down, watch TV, watch Euphoria with Alicia.
You've already seen it, right?
Yes. For dessert, however, I've been doing this for a long time now, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Dove dark chocolate, forever and always, will be my favorite dessert. It just melts in your mouth. It's the sugar you need. It's everything you need. And it's my absolute favorite. Anyways, that is the end of my vlog. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, which will be coming soon. Love you guys. Bye.